Oh my goodness, it's lagging. What's happening? Gekkan High School practice field. We trained all day to prepare for the competition on August 2nd. Oh, it's July. Oh my goodness, I'm so dumb. Looking at the months now. Yeah, 7 is obviously July, not... I'm really dumb. Wait, so the dates on the thing where I was looking at, like, missing persons, it's a different thing. I was right, didn't you have train today? How'd it go? It was no sweat. Oh yeah? You're tougher than I thought. Hey, if you think you can handle it, let's go to Tartarus tonight. It's a little less than 2 weeks till full moon, so I kinda wanna hit the bullpen. The bullpen? What? Let me double check the thing. And hello, Snow Penguin, how's it going today? Not bad, you had to pop in when you saw some Persona gameplay, fair enough. I'm just keeping busy here, keeping busy working at the university that I work at while trying to cram in what time I can here to be able to make progress on some stuff like this. And I haven't touched this game since Fragapalooza. It's been a hot second. So, yeah, it's currently July. So, hold on. Not bad, how about you? You know what, I changed my mind, awful. Things are so completely terrible. The world is basically ending. Things are, yeah, hold on. Then this is August over here. I don't know, just keep it busy and, gonna get Metaphor when it comes out. Metaphor? What's Metaphor? You might have to elaborate here. I'm not familiar with this. So the 6th is Operation Day. Okay, so there are people that go missing on August 3rd. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Tartarus then anyway. But I might want to go to Tartarus twice before the thing? I don't know. Is once gonna be enough? Should I try to go twice? I can save it until like the last few days anyway. Is there anyone that wants to hang out? It doesn't look like... new Atlus game, which is a cross of SMT and Persona? Metaphor Refantasia. How have I not heard about this? What? Hold on. Back to the printing page. I'm just gonna use here. Hold on a hot second. Metaphor Refantasio. Yeah, what now? Metaphor Refantasio. It's an upcoming 2024 role-playing video game developed by Studio Zero and published by Atlus. This is the page for it? I've not heard of this game. Brought to you by the creators of Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5. Man, these games are so much fun, but, like, they take so long. I started this game in February, and it's still ongoing, and I'm, what, like, halfway through? I really like the art here, though. That's really cool. Story. This is a story of how people must find unity to elect a new king. Our story takes place in the United Kingdom of Eronia. I don't know how this is pronounced, where the assassination of the king brings chaos and unrest to the land. Then one fateful day, a magic known only to the king called the royal magic is invoked, and the world becomes embroiled in a royal tournament for the throne. In the midst of this, the protagonist, together with his partner, the fairy Gallica, must find a way to break the curse that has been placed on the prince that the kingdom believes to be dead. To do so, they depart on a journey across the vast land. They will discover that in order to achieve their goal, they must participate in the tournament for the throne, and this great task shall require them to ally with many friends and followers of the various tribes inhabiting the world. So it's like an actual fantasy game, like it's actually set in a fantasy world, not like Persona where it's like real world, but there's this parallel world that the heroes travel to sometimes. Like it's an actual fantasy setting. The main character have 2 different colored eyes. They look like the protagonist from Persona 3. So they look like ESPRP reading teen. Why is this listed here as the header? A mysterious and exciting story unfolds in a world where people must fight their own anxiety. Join the high-stakes royal tournament that promises hours of captivating exploration and discovery. Why is this the header here? ESPRB rating teen. Like, I figured this information would be somewhere on the page, but why is this the header to this text? Like, what? I'm so confused. Whoa, are you... What's the name of the thing that Aang uses to get around, the airball thing in Avatar? That looks like what this guy's doing. I don't know what it's called. Is it? It's here too. SRB rating teen. Is this site just like unfinished here or something? What's going on? You know what? Yeah, they're all usually 100 plus. Yeah, if I had time, I so gladly would. This looks like a game that I would really like. But man, my schedule. But yeah, considering getting Metaphor, Atlus's next game that's totally not a Mega 10 game. Depends when you get paid. Speaking of, you got a job. Oh, nice. What kind of job, if you don't mind me asking? be honest, it doesn't have the Mega 10 Demons, but come on, it has the press turn system from SMT Nocturne and after. I'm not familiar with that. What I am familiar with is ESRB rating teen. Man, that's a major selling point for me, because I mean, I'm basically like a grown teen with a beard, right? ESRB rating teen. Squad? What did I just say? Why do they keep on saying that? Is there no name? It's just protagonist. Is it because you can name them? Whoa, what the heck is... You certainly got quite the look there. Probably get it. Hopefully finish Visions of Mana first. Yeah, that's probably got to be a lot of hours there. But yeah, also depends on when it comes out. If it's November, you'll wait. Yeah, that's a good question of when it comes out anyway. Here's our characters and stuff. Freaking big. Of course, being a Atlus thing, it's gonna have like a whole bunch of different versions and stuff. Digital Deluxe Edition, Collector's Edition, Digital Standard Edition, Physical Standard Edition. Of course, there's pre-order bonuses. What even costume and BGM set? I honestly looked at this and the immediate first thought I had was that this is all like the P3 protagonist. Here's the P3 protagonist outfit right there anyway. And I saw this and I also thought of like Marth. Digital soundtrack, Atlus 35th anniversary digital history book. Atlus's 35th anniversary all-time best digital soundtrack. Digital art book. Wow, looking like friggin' Tales of Arise out here with this kind of stuff. Pick orders for vending machines? Wait, yeah, what? And it's out a month from today. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's probably a little bit soon for me. This game has like a job system? Really? Would that be, okay, it just goes to here. ESRB rating teen. Ride your gauntlet. Turn-based combat system with a blend of real-time action. Go on. Okay, doesn't seem to detail it here. As a samurai guard from SMT4 as a costume you're pre-ordering deluxe right now? What, is that what... I assume what... That's probably what this one is here then, right? I would assume. This game actually does look really cool. Go back. Release date October 10th, 2024. It does genuinely look like something I would really want to play. It does honestly look like my kind of game, but like the current ongoing games are, I probably have like 15 hours left to this. I've only put in like 2 streams so far. I'm finally in the final DLC of this, but it's taking longer than expected. I'm almost done with this finally, but like it's still going to take me a little while. I probably have 1 to 2 streams left of this, and I probably have 2 streams left of this, I think. Like, there's not a lot left. And then this, I'm at, like, the halfway point. This is still going to take me, like, forever, and it has taken me forever. And then there's, like, a few one-off things that aren't on the schedule, because it's only going to be, like, 1 session. Like, there's literally 1 map left to Unicorn Overlord. There's 1 map left to Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, and I'll schedule, like, a main day for that. And there's, like, 1 last session to Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And I put a little note here that maybe I'll do it at HalloLand because it's been exclusively at LAN events. Like, I did most of it at Mega LAN, then I did a little bit at Fragapalooza, so maybe I should just finish it off at HalloLand in November. So I might just do that. And then, what day is that? The 26th? That's a Thursday. That's 2 weeks from now, Thursday, that the new Zelda comes out. And it's probably not going to be as long as other Zelda games. So, like, maybe I can do it in 3 or 4 streams. We'll see. Mario Party will probably just be like doing all the boards once with friends. This might be a massive pinball 24-hour cherry stream. Mario and Luigi Brothership, that'll probably have some decent meat to it. And then Planet Coaster 2, I'm probably going to want to put a lot of time into Planet Coaster 2. I know this says maybe, I'm probably not doing this, honestly. So, Planet Coaster 2 is probably the thing that I'm going to put the most hours into coming out later this year. Right now, the biggest concern is this, the thing that we're doing right now. Whoa, what is going on there now? Wait, is that how it always looks? Am I seeing things? Does this look weird or does it not? Maybe it doesn't now that I'm looking at it, but it looked like it was, I don't know. It looked a little bit weird for a hot second there. But yeah, let's see here. And wow, Symphonia MP, haven't played Symphonia in years. That's the way that feels like for me between sessions because we tried to do like a multiplayer playthrough. And again, Mario & Luigi Brothership and the Dragon Quest remake in November. That's one that I was thinking about getting, was the Dragon Quest remake as well, but don't quite have the time. And when it comes to Tales of Symphonia, that's been like one of the... You know what? I'm actually going to leave that tab open. Remind myself later to have a look-see at that. Tales of Symphonia is one of the longest ongoing playthroughs. I think it's the longest ongoing playthrough, like, ever, in terms of raw start date and end date. hold on, if I scroll down, I don't know when exactly we start it, and then I just Control F for Tales of Symphonia. It's at 93 parts. When did we start this again? June 5th, 2022 was the day we started this. Because we tried to do it like multiplayer all the way through, and we tried to do like 4-player. And it was so hard to schedule things around 4-player, and no one was ever available. Then eventually we brought it down to 3-player, and then eventually down to just 2-player, and then Guzman and I just started playing it a decent bit. Like, you look at the date on some of these uploads. 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 11 months ago, 7 months ago. What was the most recent one? 1 month ago? Like, Guzman and I have been committing a decent bit more recently. And we'd probably have like 2 or something streams left. This will probably be like a 100-part series. We'll try to end it on part 100, and that'll be like super satisfying. But we won't be able to for the next couple of weeks because Guzman has to hunker down for the hurricane that's coming into New Orleans here very soon. So yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. But sometime after that's passed and everything is a-okay there again, once Gotham is safe again, then maybe we'll finish it off because we're really, really close. But yeah, that's not going to be streamed for a little while. But yeah, I do want to finish this off soon. I want to actually commit to this soon. Hopefully this won't take me that much longer, and this is going to be the thing that's still going to take me like forever, which is why I'm doing this tonight and making what little bits of progress I can, because this is going to take us forever. No one else wants to hang out. Let's go hang out with someone here, I guess. Yeah, Guzman, get on Symphonia. The hurricane isn't important. Yeah, just ignore the hurricane coming in. Just go ahead and play Symphonia with me here. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. So while that metaphor game there, I don't know how the heck I haven't heard of it, because that actually does look like something I would really like to play. The fact that I'm still stuck in the middle of Persona 3, I don't know if I can see it happening. If I had infinite time, I'd totally play it. But looking at that, it's like, huh, that looks like something that would be really, really fun. But like, man, time. Why does it have to be this way? Let's hang out with you. I haven't hung out with you yet. Is it correct that you tend to the planters on the rooftop? It sure is. I also tend to the plants on my workplace that isn't quite on the rooftop. It is inside, but it's pretty close. It is the top level of the building. I'm interested in attempting horticultural activities as well. If such a task is within your purview of operations for the day, would it be acceptable for me to join? Tending to the vegetable garden with friends. While you can garden alone, raising vegetables with the help of your friends will result in a more plentiful harvest. Veggies raised with the help of others will take different effects depending on who you are gardening with. Quality of the produce might improve if we tend to the rooftop planters together. Both prepared and motivated to undertake this action, shall we commence gardening?
Yes.
Is that going to... You have the smiley face, so is that going to count as a hangout with you? But yeah. The hurricane is for immersion as we go into the final battle. It's not going to be as long as previous Zelda games. You'll regret saying that. Yeah. I have a feeling I might, because that's how it works. You only have like 50 hours of P3 left. Come on. Yeah, it's only about that much left.
Oh,
Is
right.
your thing the invite me for tea?
I see.
So, am I going to get closer to unlocking Aegis's special thingamabobs if I hang out with her and go do planter stuff? Second P3R, the journey when the... Oh yeah, the answer came out. I kind of knew that and forgot. And the only reason why I slightly knew that is because while I was at work today and like listening to different music on YouTube homepage started recommending me P3 Aegis music, or episode the Aegis music, and I was listening to some of it and it definitely slapped a decent bit. But I kind of forgot that it was coming out, and then the music reminded me, and now I'm reminded here again. I believe it counts as hangout, but you'll probably fact check it. Hold on. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Persona 3 Reload. Does tending the garden together count as a hangout? Garden does have his own buffs for the characters involved, like the food and books. Oh? That is one of them. Hello, Pigger. I appreciate the heads up about that there. All right, well, I'll go hang out. Yeah. Also, thinking about gardens and stuff, today I brought in a whole bunch of tomatoes that I harvested yesterday to work, and I was sharing them around with all my coworkers, and they thought that they were awesome, which is great, because I had so many cherry tomatoes. I still have so many cherry tomatoes. I took like half of the harvest to work. I have the other half upstairs. I still begin making my way to the rooftop with maximum efficiency. And half of those tomatoes that I brought were my pomato tomatoes, so the ones that have potato roots rather than tomato roots. And they taste exactly the same as just normal tomatoes. Like, them having potato rather than tomato roots have had no influence on the taste, and they're super delicious. And I thought that it would decrease the harvest, like, significantly, because this one plant is now trying to make both tomatoes and potatoes rather than one or the other. So it has to split its resources, its energy. But the tomato yield has actually been, like, extremely high. Maybe not as much as my full tomato plants, but pretty darn close. So if I get, like, a good amount of potatoes when I harvest those in a few weeks' time, then I'll totally do it again next year. Suppose that you're happy that you're tending them? I think so.
Fascinating. There's no data on this.
Gardening is one of my real-life addictions, after all here.
Hello, plants. I will be tending to you as well this
Like,
time.
I don't know how it actually works,
worry.
but there have
I'll
been
make sure to
studies that
decrease
show
my
that people
pressure
that, like,
output.
talk to their
But
plants
if
and tell them
anything starts
positive
hurting,
things
just raise your
will
left
grow
hand,
better than those
or
that
rather, your left
people are, like, mad at the plants.
I had some prior knowledge.
So I don't know what
of
kind of
plants.
weird
But
ninjutsu
this
goes
is my
on with
first time observing
how that
them
all works, but
directly. These little seeds and buds in the earth.
But because of that, I try to treat my plants with care and
Is this
affection.
proof that they are living as well?
And they do give me lots of tomatoes,
How
so...
fascinating. I would like to watch these plants grow and document this experience for my records. I will tend to them with my
I've been
full
documenting the
power.
tomatoes real close. Maybe at the end of the season, I can put together, like, one video that was like, hey, here's start to finish how tomatoes turned out.
This took more time than I'd anticipated. I will
What
need
I can
to
do.
run more
Because I don't think that there's a lot
to
of people
ensure
that have
there
made
are no
videos on
delays
that.
next time.
Like, I posted to a different channel. Thanks to the care we put in, it looks like it'll be a big harvest. Like, when I was away on my trip to New Orleans, to Louisiana and Texas, I put a little poll in the Discord server that was like, hey, I have these two big other projects going on in real life in terms of hobbies of gardening and my truck. Is that something you'd like to see content on? Because I can just, like, record as I go. And a bunch of people were saying, like, yeah, I might be interested in that. Special training for track and field continues today too. So I figured I would, and I just haven't had the time to. But I have been documenting, like, the crazy fuel leak journey that's been going on with my truck and the tomatoes when it comes to gardening stuff. And I might compile those all into, like, one video eventually. The individual problems with my truck might become, like, individual things where it's like, hey, in case anyone out there on the interwebs has, like, a similar vehicle is running into a similar issue, here's how I solved it. Or if anyone wants to see, like, the long road took to stop one minor leak. There's a box on the counter, which is finally solved, luckily. It looks like the product I ordered through the shopping program on TV has arrived. Whereas when it comes to gardening stuff, the only thing I can really see myself uploading in the nearest future is tomatoes. I think I actually did record, like, some stuff with grafting early in the season, but I had some success, but not a lot. I could always do, like, a short thing on that, but with the little time that I've had for editing and streaming and stuff as is, it's been difficult to even picture myself with time to do that, even if it is, like, very, very basic editing by comparison to, like, a video essay. Anyway, just figured I'd put that out there, but yeah, maybe one day I'll post a single video documenting, hey, here's tomatoes start to finish and how it turned out. People seem to have calmed down a bit despite the media, but there will be serious problems if we don't end this. We must defeat the last 6 shadows, beginning with the one we anticipate on the next full moon. If the number of the lost continues to increase, the city will fall into chaos. You're just exaggerating, right? And again, maybe not. But yeah, it reminds me of when you were, like, 6, staying with your stepmother's sister with your stepsisters and spent, like, half a day taking the thing that holds them up. Spent half the day taking the thing that holds them up. Can't remember. Wait, what? Like, holding plants up or holding stepsisters up? Wait, what? I assume the former, but I am confused here. Is there anyone that wants to hang out out here? Out in the world? The plants are, oh, gotcha. For that, then. I've recently had to take a whole bunch of my plants inside. You might want to hang out. And what are we at, anyway? On Devil 5? Sure, we can rank up here. Like, there's all my apple trees that I've been growing from seed that I could leave them outside and let them go dormant for winter and then come back next spring. But I feel like they're still pretty young and they've never been overwintered before. This would be their first winter. So I think I'm going to keep them inside just for this winter, and then I'll keep them outside from next winter onward, and they can go dormant and get that into their cycle. But while they're still just tiny little sprouts like yay big, I'm just going to keep them inside. So I brought them into the sunroom yesterday, and now the table in the sunroom, where it's a little bit warmer, is just covered in apple trees and 1 apricot and a couple cherries. And pretty soon I'm going to start taking them to work. So very soon my desk at work is going to get covered in fruit trees. There will be 7 apple trees, probably about 4-ish cherry trees, 1 apricot tree, There's already about 5 orange trees on my desk because I wasn't expecting that many seeds from my mandarin orange that I ate during lunch to sprout. And an okra plant will be there too. That's currently big chillin' there. Acoustic, good evening. You came for another life lesson, didn't you? Why, it's written all over your face. Of course, it'll be entirely free of charge. Seems like President Tanaka wants to talk to me. Feels as if we can grow closer thanks to the devil persona Mokoi. Also, when it comes to the apple trees, when I was bringing them inside, I noticed one of them had a bunch of roots sticking out the bottom, where these trees, they aren't even a year old yet. They're still extremely, extremely young fruit trees. And so I figured these nice medium-sized pots would be good for them for a decent while. But one of them, I took it out of the pot because, like, roots were sticking out the bottom, figuring I'd give it something slightly bigger. And it was just very extremely root-bound in the bottom. Oh yeah, a trellis. That's something that plants can climb up. I have a couple trellises that things are climbing up. Here, if I go to my Discord server that I use to send myself stuff. Yeah, this was one of my apple trees yesterday. So I put it in a bigger pot. Like, this is probably, like, my most established, bushy, nice-looking apple tree that's just out in the sunroom right now. And that was its root mass, so it's like, oh, it is probably very extremely happy to be in a bigger pot that it can hopefully stay in over the winter and then go into something a little bit bigger once springtime comes. So I spend the evening with President Tanaka, and then they can just stay outside, like, permanently. But I'll probably only plant any of them once I know what the fruit is like, since they're grown from seed and they're new. So they're new varieties. So I'll decide which of the 7 is my favorite, and then give away the other ones, or something like that. Let's see here. So I want to go to Devil. So yeah, I'm going to have several apple trees in pots for a long time. The next several years, but that's okay. I need to say sounds fun to him. So I'm going to have to say. Yeah. How crazy I am about gardening stuff. Oh my, such enthusiasm. Have I got you hook, line, and sinker?
Just the other day, my high school organized a class reunion.
Like, I need to say sounds fun, right? I already forgot. Let's see here. I was looking at... Yeah, I just need to say sounds fun this time. So yeah, if this were real life, the gardening side activity would be a lot crazier for me.
I doubt you'd understand how I feel since you're still in high school, but a class reunion is a very important event. It's the perfect opportunity to show everyone how pathetic their lives turned out.
Just had to read ahead there.
Like that cad who made fun of me for eating plain rice. Or the ingrate who threw my holy socks in the trash. Now, they both look at me with
Most of my socks are
What
holy.
they make in a year, I make in a month. My business is doing great. And I'd say I have a satisfying private life as well. Let
You
me
grow as
take
many
you
cool
under
fruit
my
trees as
wing
me?
Our exclusive model. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't think I would extend this offer to just anyone.
President Tanaka is opening up to me. I understand him a little better now. Oh my goodness, why is it lagging? What's with the frame rate? Yikes.
Oh, remember that 40,000 yen you gave me? I'd say you've gotten your money's worth at this point. My time is worth at least 100,000 yen per hour, you know. Just think of all the free advice I've given you. You can thank me later.
What advice has he given me? I guess going to high school reunions to show people, like, how pathetic their lives turned out in comparison. Alright, well, it's Wednesday, my dudes. And apparently in the original game, starting this guy's social link on the final day or right before, you skip the final boss. Not this version, Faithful Remake my ass. That sucks. That is really funny, though. You just start his link on the final day and then no final boss. Was it just, like, go to the credits or something like that? We're going to high school practice field. We trained all day to prepare for competition on August 2nd.
Almost there. Keep up the pace.
Don't you, like, join the track team as part of one of their social links? What happens if you never start them? Are you just, like, part of the track team as part of the story anyway, or how does it work exactly? How exactly does that work? Hi, how was your day? Others aren't back yet. Kiricha-senpai said they'd be here by midnight. Maybe we shouldn't go to Tartarus today. Yeah, I guess not. Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop should be ready to harvest by now. Maybe I should go check on them. Sure, let's go do that. And go harvest the complete plant, even though that's not... Oh, that's not tomatoes this time. I was about to say that's not remotely how tomatoes work. Eat your veggies, peas. Harvested a crop that you grew with a teammate. I just got a Steam achievement. Track social link is forced. Okay, so that's how that works. Yeah, I think you get forced. Makes sense then. Did I plant something? Buff to tip potatoes. Tomato. Yeah. Buff potato sprout. Yeah, if this was real life and had real life mechanics, which is so much cooler than game mechanics in the gardening field, as I found out, I could just grow both of these together and then graft them together and then be able to harvest both from one plant. But video games don't want to be cool. They don't want to be cool like that. But potatoes sprout, and wow, they sure sprout fast. And speaking of tomatoes, now that the season is getting close to the end, I have been seeding a bunch of my tomatoes lately. So now I have like all these baggies with like different tomatoes. I have these indigo rose tomatoes, which is really dark purple to the point that it's basically black tomatoes. I brought some of them to me with work today. I brought some of them to work with me today, and people thought that they were like super funky. So yeah, I'm definitely growing them next year. Definitely gonna grow these 2013 yellow ones with that. I have no idea what they're called, but the bag that I grew them from was labeled 2013 yellow, so I'm just gonna keep on labeling them 2013 yellow. And Creole tomato, because that Guzma nerd that I'm doing Tales of Symphonia with, he brought me some Creole tomato seeds when he came and visited here. And they were really, really hard to grow in this climate, probably because they're acclimated to Louisiana. But out of 8 plants, 6 of them died, 2 of them successfully grew, and the ones that are yielding are so delicious. They're gotta be like one of my new favorite tomato types. So I'm definitely regrowing some of those. And now I have as many seeds as I want. Is the case. So definitely gonna be growing more of those plants. Oh god, what do I do now? No one wants to hang out with me. Sounds like you need to play Harvest Moon. Is there more in-depth mechanics with that? Can you combine different species together? Like tomatoes and potatoes? Basically, like, free SP items and tending them with teammates makes them even better. Like, so they can definitely be a decent bit worthwhile that way, but, like... Here the answer is academics. What was the, different points thingamabobs? And wait, what are my social stats at? Hold on. Let me check here really quickly. So, I'm at 5 in charm. I guess I can get my academics up. Let's see here. So, Sona 3 reload all social stat gains. What site was I using before? I think it was this one, hardcoregamer.com. Yeah, it was. So on Wednesday, yeah, there's Game Parade for academics that I could do. What was the seafood full course, which is just cheaper? It's Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Yeah, Wednesday was the day that I wanted to do something else. Because it's just cheaper to do the seafood full course, but I can't do that today. So, like, what do I do? Yeah, that's something that I heard about, where it's, like, very worthwhile to raise academics because it takes significantly longer than the others. I only have 28k yen right now. So, I mean, I should probably use the evening on something else, but, like, I can raise academics, but it's more expensive than it would be on another day. Nobody wants to hang out with me. I don't think I have any software for this. Gosh dang it. But yeah. And yeah, I was able to get first in like every exam so far. Pretty sure a better player would get more use of like a charge/concentrate fruit over the tomatoes. Is that a fruit that I have? Is that a thing that I can go and buy and plant? Oh my goodness, the lag. I know that Elizabeth wants me to win like some challenge. Alduck Burger, should I spend the night here? There's courage, but like, I don't know what the challenge is. It just seems like the regular thing. Also, why is the game lagging today? Yeah, raising academics is worth it to date Mitsuru. Korea ramen. Like, not that. Like, I can check if... Oh my god. If there's any new software. I think they sell those plants later on. Okay, so it wouldn't be anything I'd be able to do right now. What vendors do I have in the lounge? I'm not sure. I can check. Like, in terms of the vending machines? I can have a look-see. Is it just me, or is the frame rate being, like, significantly lower than previous sessions? I don't know what's going on. Oh, now it's higher. Like, wait, what's this? Bulletin board. Okay. They have a store like that at the Port Island that sells it. Oh, the dance place, not this. That would make more sense. I don't know, I can check it out. Whee! Away I go. Yeah, I have all the, wait, computer stuff from the club. Oh, like the website things? I can check if there's new ones. I think I have previously. Yeah, cranked up that de nouveau? Wait, de nouveau? For the answer, I guess? I assume something to do with frame rate, since I was just chatting about that. Whoa. It is so laggy today, ever since I installed this update. Yeah, I did. This is the, what shall it be? This is what again? Surrounding Tower of Shadow, won't be entering tonight. Yeah, I think that's just stuff that you do during the day before Tartarus. That guy isn't here, but I'll get new stuff over time. Dang it. I don't think there's gonna be anything worth doing there. Gosh dang it. Well, I guess I can do more expensive game, or wait. Wasn't there a, I didn't actually interact with this yet.
Yes.
Hold on, new base model,
Which
use
one?
equipment.
What would you like?
Can I, who would use this? Is this my character? All stats +1. That's pretty good there. 130.99. I wish I could trade
I'm sure
card.
this will prove to be useful.
Interesting. I wish that I could just like check
I'm
my
sure
current
this will
stats
prove
right
to
in
be
there.
useful.
Oh, I could trade some of these gems I've been getting in Tartarus for some of this stuff. It's pretty nice.
Everything
on.
good? Come
I
again.
gotta go check my crap. Where you go to Tartarus for a night, usually want to go to the fortune teller and get a reading. Yeah, makes sense. I know that I was always trying to go to the fortune teller before anything in Persona 5 at least. I haven't been as on top of that in this game, but it'd still be good to do if I can remember. There's a square button to compare what on gear. Oh.
Welcome.
And then I started opening my menu and then I forgot what I was opening my menu for. Square? Sure doesn't seem like. I only have confirm and back.
So,
Oh, I have
what
to
will it
select
be?
it and then, oh. Oh, okay, so I'm currently at 125 and 90. Random ailment low. And this would be all stats +1. Fear high.
There are other people who can use personas, right? Try to get along with them. You
Yeah,
can overcome
I'm
most
trying.
hurdles in life with your friends.
I'm working on it. Longsword said to have slayed ancient demons. I mean, a high chance of inflicting an ailment? Not sure.
You're sure about this? Here, it's
Sure.
all yours.
Do I immediately equip it? I guess maybe not. So this is for,
What will it be?
okay, so I can make this Source Yumi. Actually goes down a little bit. Critical rate up high. Easily hits enemies' weak points.
Are you
Not sure, I'll get it.
Oh, thanks for waiting.
Here, I'll use this layout, so I'm not blocking things. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, it says the name at the bottom there.
To
Heel
make
cloth.
this, you'll need materials. Please bring the required materials.
Okay.
Everything good?
Yeah,
Hope to
we're
see you
good.
soon.
We are good. So then, if I go to my gear, and then I do that, and then I do this. There we go. Alright, I guess I just go play expensive games. Time to shell up for a PS5 Pro. You're the answer, screw it. Probably the best place to get equipment, looks like it. Looks like they have some pretty good stuff. I played the quiz game, you're the answer. One of the few PlayStation 5 exclusives, enhanced by the PS5 Pro. I learned from my wrong answers and gained new knowledge. I'm gonna switch back to my stream manager, clicking off the game there really quickly. Oh, I'm so smart.